Guys, are we even ready for what is to come? Like, are we ready? Okay, let me ask you guys, are you ready? Guys, you can see that I'm still in my sleepwear. This is 5 a.m. This right here is 5 a.m. I am recording this right now, 5 a.m. I just needed to record this before I go. You can see the eye bag. You can see my eyes are literally swollen. In short, my entire face is swollen. I just needed to give you this. In this video, I am going to give you the gist of the bash that happened in the house this night, like this morning, right? I am going to give you all the juicy gist, the bash from the Agbero fight between Missy and Rude Boy to this housemates dragging meat among themselves. Guys, I am tired. First of all, I went on break. I'm so sorry. I went on break. For those of you who joined me in the last live where the boys were brought in, you could notice that I all of a sudden went out of live, right? So what happened was that I got my strike. Then I was, pushed out. I was forced out of life. DSTV forced me out of the live session that I was having. The moment I was having with you guys, remember I had to put on my gen because they took the light. I had to put on my gen so that I could show that moment to you guys. And unfortunately, I was pushed out of live and I was given a strike. And so that is why I won't be putting clips in this my review right now, or preview or whatever. I won't be putting clips. I will only be putting pictures to avoid another strike. You understand me, guys? So bear with me, guys. I had to lay low. I was very sad. I had to lay low. I didn't do anything. If you notice, if you go to my channel, you'll notice that I didn't do anything about the Big Brother. I had to lay low. I had to re-strategize, think about how I'm going to give you this gist this year, because initially I wanted to make sure that I was going live on every session, but now this is what we have and we have to manage what we have. So today, let's get into what happened yesterday, guys. First of all, I will thank so much the people who organized this year's Big Brother Naija. I want to thank them. I want to thank the people who selected the housemates. Oh my God, they selected the best set of people. It's like they knew we complained about the last people, and so this year they decided to give us extra. I mean, this year's theme really matched the ones inside. It is 10 over 10 minus nothing. I think plus 100. God, Imisi is a show. Guys, you will agree with me that Imisi should not go home. Like, what is happening? Did you see what happened yesterday? I don't even know how I'm going to be able to explain to you guys, but I know that it would have been better for you to see it. And I am so pissed right now that I cannot show you clips. I am so angry that I actually went on live to get that strike that will now prevent me from showing you what I am supposed to show you. I wish I could show you this clip, because I think whoever slept last night and did not see what happened yesterday really missed. So basically, right, before the pool party started, there was this little altercation or explanation between Kola and Doris. I saw them, they were talking, and Doris was all like, you said that you like girls that are intellectually there, and this and that. And Kola was like, but he never gave her the impression of so. And then the next thing from that minute, I just saw Kola explaining to the whole world, like saying that he said that he likes girls that are, that has good IQ there, that he loves them slim, thick, that even if he loves them brilliant, Doris is not his idea of a lady. Like, the idea is not a spec anyways. Doris is not his own spec, because Doris, of course, is on a thick side, so Doris is a little bit extra. But Kola said he likes them a little bit thick and, slim, then tall and all of that. And from his explanation, Dede is the one who matches that explanation. And he was now saying that even if he speaks to Dede and Dede do not give him a yes, Doris is still not is still not his second choice. It's not his second choice. That his second choice will now be Sabrina. But the only thing according to him is that Sabrina is a little bit taller than him. I'm like, wahala. Number one, why are you explaining? Why are you doing so much of explanation? Number two, why are you saying, oh, you have a lot of, okay, this person is tall. If I want to pick a girl, she has to be tall, thick, slim. She has to be this. And okay, even the Sabrina, you're saying Sabrina is taller than you. And so what? What is wrong with Kola? Kola was just doing a lot of explanations, a lot of shalaye. And I was like, what is happening? And then we moved from there to the pool party. Everybody was prepared for the pool party. A lot of people, you could see how eager they were to have that party. And trust me, guys, the pool party this year of Big Brother Naija, I think is the best so far. I've watched a lot of Big Brother Naija apart from that of last year because I didn't get too much fun. And like I said again, the ones who actually organized this year's Big Brother Naija picked them. Thank you so much for picking this group of people. Thank you so much for the organizers. To the organizers, they actually did well. It's like they knew that we were hungry for this kind of content. We were hungry because they knew what we faced in the last Big Brother Naija, and they gave us 10 minus nothing. My dear, this year's Big Brother Naija is 10 minus, as in 10 over 10 minus nothing. I think even plus 100 because I had so much fun last night. I am not the kind that like music or loud music and all of that. But yesterday, I had fun. I was literally dancing with the housemates. I was dancing. I was having so much fun with them. So whatever happened in this last night or this night, should I say this morning? Whatever happened in this their pool party, Thursday pool party, whatever happened, guys, I think you slept on it, you snooze, because the only people that will be excused right now from coming to watch this video will be the ones that do not have access to whatever happened yesterday. I mean, the ones that do not have access to DSTV. But for those of you that have DSTV and you slept off, oh my god, you missed, because there is no amount of explanation I'm going to give you right now that will really match the kind of ginger, the kind of energy that was there in the house yesterday. There is no amount of explanation, but I will just try my best to give you, because there was a lot of bad blues. Is it from Missy? Is it from Ruboy? Is it from Thelma and all of that? Guys, there was a lot of altercation. And tonight, this morning or whatever time it is, I am going to just explain to you. I'm going to give you in detail. I'm going to gist you so that even if you had missed, you will know that at least I will let you into it a bit so that you get to enjoy a little part of whatever it is that happened yesterday, because of course. And so guys, I am not going to be putting clips. I'm just going to be giving you pictures so you bear with me, because I cannot risk my channel anymore. But then I cannot, let you completely lose out on everything that is happening in case you depend on my channel. For those who depend on my channel and channel alone for this gist. So guys, let's go into the gist of whatever happened this night. Talking about the party, before I go into the gist of the party, I will talk again about Kola. Kola got into the party and started again with the gist of Doris liking him and him not liking Doris back. God, at this point, I was becoming irritated. Like, what, guy? What is wrong with you? Are you the first man a lady would like? And he was all about how Doris comes to him, hugs him, cuddle him, and because he doesn't want to, reject her. He doesn't want her to feel rejected because he has heard a lot of story of rejection. He doesn't want to add to whatever it is that has been going on in Doris's life, and that now he feels that Doris should have his friendship, but Doris should not think that because he's giving his friendship to her that means he loves her back, he likes her back. He was just telling everybody that cares to listen, and I'm like, guys, start your party, enjoy the party and all of that. But it was just on and on. So already I'm already looking at this guy as someone who I don't know what to say about him, but as we continue I think we'll get to know. But Kola already is pissing me off at the moment. So but guys, then after that, guys, did you see Isabella? God, Isabella was the owner of the party. Apart from Midday, every other person had fun. I don't know what happened to Midday this night. I don't know what is happening in her head. But I just noticed that she sat down all through the party. She was not having it. I don't know whatever happened. But let's go to the ones who had fun. Everybody had fun in that party. Everybody had fun. Everybody with their banging body. The ladies, gosh, this lady were ready for this night. They were ready to have the fun of their lives. And even the men, gosh, like I said, Isabella had so much fun. Isabella and Culture, God, what were they doing in the party? Guys, did you see them? Did you see the old, oh God, I don't want to talk about that, but for those of you that missed it, you guys snoozed on it and you missed it. But for those who do not have access to DSTV, the ones that are abroad that do not really have access to DSTV, let me just say it. Isabella had so much fun. Isabella would dance twerk. Culture will go there rocking her. Isabella was in the pool. Whenever she's twerking, Culture will carry the water gun and then start watering her. I don't want to talk about it, guys. That was just a hell of a mess. I don't know what Isabella and Culture were doing last night, but I think as we continue to watch, we'll see what they have, the agenda those two have. We'll see. But they really enjoyed themselves this night. No, now talking about the after party, the gospels, the major content of the night. These guys, they gave us a show. The housemates gave us a show this night. It's like they knew that we were hungry for show. It's like the Big Brother had told them, you guys cannot mess up. Big Brother went to the where he picked his housemate from this year. I think Big Brother went to Bbnaija, went to Ajegule, went to the trenches to pick these people. And I love the fact that they are giving us back to back content. This guy understands the assignment, and really we're going to have, it's very obvious right now that we're going to have a lot of fun this year. So what happened? What was the major bone of contention this night? So according to Jason, the head of house, he was the one that explained the major thing that happened, the major point of contention. But from before he explained, what happened was, after while the party was going on, the few people that would go to Otega to collect meat would go there, collect their meat, chew back to the pool, have some fun and all of that. And later, after the party, Mensa was so was it Mensa? Sorry, Denari. Denari was so angry that he went to Otega to ask him if he could eat that kind of meat that he gave to him when he came to collect meat from him. And while he was discussing this with Otega, Otega held a plate of meat that he has already grilled, right? Held it in his hand and was exchanging words with Denari. Denari was like, can you eat? You feel eat that meat where you give me. I can't beg you for meat. I literally came to beg you for meat, and then you were giving it to the babes that you couldn't give to him. Me, when we say I be your guy and all of that, and the whole altercation was just right there, and everybody, and right there while they were trying to communicate with themselves, while Otega was saying why didn't you come and grill the meat with him? Why was he not there to grill the meat? That he was calling everybody and nobody was ready to answer him, and so he decided that he was going to this, he was going to that, and all of that, and that was it. And from nowhere, Mensa came and dipped his hand into the bowl of meat that Otega was carrying, picked one, and it was a very funny scene. And I was like, this is a whole lot of mess, guys. And guys, the funny thing to me was when Thelma put her mouth in the whole scene. Everybody actually now gathered on Mensa and was like, you don't do anything in the house. You know they do anything for this house. Now only to they fight. Now only when fight come, you go they put your mouth cho. But to do anything, you know they ever do anything for anybody for this house. And Thelma, Thelma does not like putting herself in any kind of chaos in that house. But Thelma spoke up this time around. Thelma faced Mensa or her and told him, you are useless. Like, she didn't say it that way, but she was like, you don't do anything in this house, shut up, you don't have the right to talk here and all of that, blah blah blah. And she was like, you don't have the right to talk, you cannot even talk. And Mensa was like, that by the morning he's going to go to the kitchen and cook for himself and himself alone, and if anybody dares to come to inside, he will do this, he will do that. And Thelma was like, you cannot do that. If you're going to cook, you're going to cook for everybody. Even Joanna was like, shut up, Mensa. You know they do anything for this house. Now only to they fight. Sultana, right? Because all the guests were just against him. And at that point, he went to meet Sultana and he was like, it's not like I'm fighting with the guys. And Sultana was like, I'm even joining them. Get out. Oh God, that last night, it was chaotic. It was interesting. And guys, at some point, it was very obvious that Mensa was looking for highlights, because you could see him going around doing all those things on purpose, just to get his highlight. And at that point, Sultana was telling him, you are not behaving like a worry boy. Stop saying I'll be worry boy, worry boys do not behave like this. You're messing up, guys. Shut up. And so at this point, I think Mensa is an instigator, a very big instigator, because even when the talk does not concern Mensa will be there. Mensa, he will be there. He's always there whenever there is fight. I think it really needs that, highlight. It wants to be the Thatcher or this set. That's what I'm thinking. Thatcher would not even put mouth in what does not concern her. The only thing is Thatcher was at Arodo. But Mensa's own is just different. He's an instigator. He likes where there is chaos. He likes altercations. He likes boss. So guys, in the middle of this whole thing, then we now saw drunk Victory coming to steal the meat as Otega was, busy talking and, exchanging words with the other people. Victory came and was taking the meat. He will carry one meat, raise up his hands like he does not know what he was doing, and then run away. He will come back again, carry another meat. It was so bad. As at that point, I was pissed. Jason J was pissed. Jason J had to go and face him, and then they had a very serious one. They were almost physical. At that point, I was scared for them, because I was thinking, I just hope. It was becoming so scary as the house was that night. You would think there is no way one person or two persons were not going to be, disqualified this night. It was just too much. The chaos was too much. Guys, you guys need to see. I wish I could show you clips, but I can't. My hands are tied. I wish I could show you clips, but the house was messy this night. The house was so messy. The chaos was too much. And from there, we had, as they were, arguing, fighting, and there were a lot of tension. In fact, guys, at the end of this reign, I mean the head of house reign of Jason J, I think he needs a session with Fubara. Fubara is the therapist, right? Fubara is the psychologist. I think Jason J needs to sit with Fubara to have a session. The guy needs therapy. He needs he needs treatment for his mental health. They messed with this guy's mental health this season, this reign. I hope it will still become he will become a head of house again. But for this very one that he did as a first head of house, they messed with his mental health. Although he made some mistakes, making some decision, because whatever happened, this was the major thing that happened. Let me explain to you guys. So Otega went to meet. Otega was calling everybody, as Big Brother had given them the meat. Big Brother had given them a lot of meat, a lot of chicken and all of that, for them to use as barbecue for the pool party. So Otega said he was calling everybody so that they put their heads together and decide on what to do and how to do it. But nobody answered. Now, as usual, 30 people. How do you want to control 30 people? It's not 30 adults. How do you want to control them? And so nobody answered. Everybody was just, ready for the party. Everybody wanted the fun. Everybody, they do not care about, of course, they know that, of course, definitely one person will have to, put themselves out there to, do the grilling and all of that. So nobody answered. But I think they should have at least showed their faces and they talked about it, even though they, go back to the party. So nobody answered. As at that point, Otega said he now told Jason that nobody is answering him. If he goes there to do this thing by himself, he's going to do the one that him and himself alone will eat and probably give to the few people that he will give. And so the head of house gave him the go ahead. And after that, he went there with Faith and they did it together. So nobody came. Everybody was just having fun. Otega was there doing the grilling and nobody came. And he had already, taken the permission. He has gotten the go ahead from the head of house that he's going to do the one for himself and himself alone. And so after the party, Otega carried the huge bowl of meat and was taking it inside the house and decided he wasn't going to give to anybody as planned. And so after the party, people were done with the party and people were like, give me meat. And people were so very angry. And Otega was not ready to give anybody the meat. He was like, why didn't you guys come? How do you expect me to give you? Did Big Brother bring me to this house to come and cook for you? Am I your slaves? Am I your theirs? He was so angry. And then Denari was now like, how do you expect the all 39 of us to be at the grilling site? How do you expect the all 39 of us, 30 of us to join you? That's 29 of us to join you to grill. It is one person that will grill. You cannot expect all the old 29 other people to come and join you and then we grill. Who is going to party? How do we do this and that? And Otega was like, I didn't have fun. You guys had fun. I didn't even drink any alcohol. You guys had fun. So you guys go have your fun and leave the meat alone. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody was angry at this point. A lot of people now started coming up, to say, why will you do that? Is everybody that will be doing this? Is everybody that will be doing that? The house was so messy. Guys, and in the middle of this, remember I told you Thelma actually went to face Mensa the other time, and before we knew what was happening, Thelma came back and said that her most expensive outfit was thrown into the sink with a jacket on it, and by who? Everybody was like, who did this? And at this point, Jason J, Otega, and one other person, they were like, it's like Big Brother actually gave that as an assignment to somebody, that would be a prank, that would be something Big Brother wants, so that it can cause a chaos again, give them content, and especially for them to lose their wager. And so Jason J advised that they do not pay attention to that. Let them focus on having their practice for their wager so that they don't lose the wager, because of course there's no much water in the house anymore. They are trying to make sure they win the wager so that they have enough food, water, and all of that in the house. So in the middle of that, Imisi was the one who cooked, and Imisi did not wash the plates in the kitchen. Oh my God, this was another one. And then Ruboy came to Imisi, and Ruboy was like, why won't you wash the plate? Oh, but the manner in which Rude Boy actually approached Imisi became so angry, so pissed. Guys, this one, I don't know how to explain to you guys. But guys, if you live in Lagos, you know what Agbero is. If you have ever experienced where two Agberos are fighting, not an Agbero and the passenger this time, because the passenger will not even have the strength that these two people had with themselves. So let's say two Agberos are fighting, or let me say an Agbero and the driver. When they are fighting, if you have ever experienced two Agbero fighting in the bus stop, in the garage, or experienced a driver fighting with an Agbero, that was the exact situation with Imisi and Rude Boy. Oh my God. And at this point, Imisi was not ready to even speak English anymore. She forgot that she was in the Big Brother house. She forgot that she ever understand how to speak English. She decided to go very low. You know Imisi? You guys, you know Imisi? She decided to do a thing the way she would be very comfortable And she was like, I'm going to check it out, my square, and I was like, what? At this point, it was becoming scary because you would think Missy was going to go home because she held the fork and she was like she was going to stab Rude Boy. They were actually, trying to make sure that she does not do that. And Rude Boy was just all in her face. No, stop me, and all of that, stop me, and all of that. And she was all there, my Gwen, my shaking off, my and she was all, oh my god, it was messy. I was scared. I was literally scared for both of them. So another thing that happened there, it was very obvious that Big Brother had set this motion up. It was very obvious. They should have known better. If you've been watching Big Brother Naija, you will know that Big Brother would have probably sent a housemate to do that work, or sent the ninja to do that work. Because by the time they came into the house, the whole house was scattered. Now they are taking Thelma's most expensive dress, according to her, and put inside the sink. Then added a jacket on it. They had rubbed someone's shoe with cream, guys, cream, body cream. The whole place was messy. It was very obvious that Big Brother wanted chaos. He didn't even know that without setting up that thing that he said, there was going to be a lot of chaos. So now adding that, the house was so hot, my people. The house was so hot. So at this point, they were already pointing fingers. Someone said it was Thelma. Someone said it was Mide because she didn't come into the party on time and she was all seated up to the party. Someone said it was Coin. They were just pointing fingers at themselves. At this point, they were thinking there is a fake housemate that was doing all this rubbish. At this point, a fake housemate. These people are into it this season, though, guys, and we are in for it this season. Guys, are you even ready for what is to come, for what is coming this season? Because I have been watching silently and I've not been doing anything because of the strike I got, like I told you guys. But at this point, I feel I am ready for this season. Let me know, guys, are you ready? Because I want to give you seriously this season. There would have been a disqualification. There is no way one or two persons were not going to be disqualified if Big Brother had not called Emisi. Big Brother had to stop everything because they saw that the house was getting so messy. So at this point now, let me check the name again because I'm still, mixing them up. Okay, so at this point, Isabella and Ivata had gone to carry a big chunk of meat. They went to carry that and then they went to fry it, and then we saw this person Ruboy carried 2 loaves of bread and said if they burn anybody where me anybody can't touch him, that tomorrow morning he's going to cook and nobody dares to come to him and to ask him about anything. Then the head of house went to carry 5 loaves of bread and shared it among Gigi, Jasmine, and some other people, Koyi and Emisi too. And Gigi Jasmine was just trying to, plead with everyone to not fight anymore because the whole thing was just becoming so messy. And everybody was just now like, okay, every man for himself. Everybody was just taking care of the food they are going to eat by dawn. Guys, I think this is where I'll drop right now and go and sleep. Then I'll wake up again to start watching and see what content I can bring to you guys later. But trust me, there is no amount of words, there's no amount of explanation, there is no amount of, what will I call it here now, that I've given you today that match or that will beat if you were able to see it yourself, because it was messy. The house was messy. But I thank God for these housemates that none of them was disqualified, because I don't want any of them to be disqualified. For right now, it is too early. These people are giving us gas boost. They are giving us, it's like they knew that we're hungry for this and they gave us gas boost, and me, I am here for it. And so guys, I will just drop it right here, and then we'll see ourselves later if there is any gas boost that comes up later. Of course, I'll be here to give you guys, but trust me, like I said, I won't be able to give you live anymore for this season. I have been disqualified. Sorry, no, I have been striked right? So I won't be able to do it anymore. I won't be able to put clips, so I'll just be putting pictures. As I edit this right now, I'll be putting just few pictures for you to see, so that at least you get to, experience a bit of it. Guys, I will give you back to back. As they do it, as they give me, I'll bring it to you guys. So thank you for my real ones. Thank you so much for always supporting this channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing with your friends. Support me. This is the only way you can support me. Watch this video till the end. And if you've seen this video till the end, thank you so much. It's your girl Esther again on Esther on Demand. See you in the next video, where I give you, or I bring you the gist, the tea. Just make sure you come with your popcorn and Fanta each time. Coke, coffee, and all of that. Come so that you can enjoy this channel with me. And until then, stay beautiful, guys. Bye.